What if one of the most chilling murder cases in American history was never solved? Not because the killer disappeared, but because the truth was hiding in plain sight. No arrest, no conviction, and decades later, a crime scene that still raises more questions than answers. Welcome to Case File Commentary TV. If you're fascinated by true crime, cold cases, and real investigations, make sure you like this video and subscribe, because today we're breaking down one of the most disturbing unsolved murders in America. It began like any ordinary night. The victim, well known in their community, was last seen alive just hours before their death. No signs of fear, no indication they were in danger. But by morning, everything had changed. Inside a quiet location that should have been safe, investigators discovered a scene that immediately felt wrong. There were no signs of forced entry, no obvious struggle, and yet the victim had been brutally murdered. Whoever did this didn't rush. They knew the environment, and they left behind a mystery that would haunt law enforcement for decades. Police launched an intense investigation. Friends, neighbors, co-workers, everyone was questioned. Forensic evidence was collected, but at the time, DNA technology was limited. Critical details that might solve the case today simply couldn't be analyzed back then. Investigators found contradictory clues, evidence that suggested the victim knew their killer, but also signs pointing to a possible stranger, and timelines that didn't quite add up. Every new lead seemed promising until it went cold. Over the years, several suspects emerged. One theory focused on someone close to the victim, someone with motive, opportunity, and access. Another pointed toward a random act, possibly carried out by someone who vanished without a trace. And then there was the most unsettling theory of all, that the killer was questioned early on and quietly cleared. No confession, no charges, just suspicion hanging in the air. So why hasn't this case been solved? Missing evidence, witnesses who changed their stories or stopped talking altogether, and crucial forensic tests that came too late. As years passed, memories faded, people moved on, but the case never truly closed. Somewhere, the truth still exists, and one day, new technology or someone finally speaking out could expose what really happened. Until then, this remains one of America's most chilling unsolved murders. If you want more deep dives like this, subscribe to Case File Commentary TV, hit the like button, and share this story, because forgotten cases don't get justice. And sometimes, the killer is closer than anyone wants to admit.